Not easy taking it raw.
Yeah.
Hey.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pubstomp, a podcast about games, TV shows, movies, and pop culture in general. Every episode, we discuss topics that we find interesting. Come join our shenanigans.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Pubstomp Podcast. Today we have a spicy episode. We're going to be talking about how Mexy became an Apple fanboy. I'm just kidding, but not really. But anyway, speaking of Mexy, how's it going, man? We have Mexy here.
Hello.
And Tyler.
Hey.
And myself, trigoman. Oh man! But before we get into some Apple stuff, let's talk about the news, man. Let's gotta do our news segment.
So I guess the big news this week is Big Navi.
Big
Right?
Navi.
Did you guys look into that at all?
I saw some just YouTube videos and I watched a little bit of the press release, but since I'm not familiar with the ecosystem, I don't know where the cards lie in terms of like NVIDIA world.
Mm-hmm.
I watched one video so far. I don't know much. Fill me in.
I mean, you're basically an expert, right?
I mean, it's not. They haven't released them yet to reviewers, right? It's all like paper stats.
Yeah, so basically they just had their Team Red, which is AMD, had their press conference for Big Navi, right? And their big statements is they have the same performance as the RTX 3000 series. They use less power and they cost less, right?
Nice. I like all those things. I like hearing all that.
Their 3090 equivalent goes for $999 instead of $1299 or $1499 for the Founders Edition.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's still $1,000, right? But for what you're getting,
yeah.
Have you seen anything about the form factor? Because that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't even consider going to the 3000 series because it won't fit in my case.
So I was wondering about that for this
one. They didn't really
the
show the cards. Like, they just had like images and things like that. But the big thing about them is that they're still using their old architecture. So then it's not like they came up with a new architecture like AMD did. They're reusing their old. NVIDIA? Yeah, sorry. So they're still using like their old architecture, and somehow they got more power out of it. Nobody really knows how. So everybody's just kind of waiting for the real reviews and the real. Let's test this out.
I mean, even if they're like 1% less than what they advertised, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. Then you got to deal with AMD drivers.
That's one thing that's pretty annoying. Like, that's one reason why I've always stayed with the NVIDIA, because the NVIDIA drivers just work better. But we'll see, man. Right now I'm rocking a Ryzen, and that thing is it's hot.
So that's the one big thing. They have a special compatibility that if you have a Zen 3 Ryzen, you can boost more performance out of your ATI card.
Yeah, what do they call it?
Not ATI Radeon. Call it Rage Mode.
I think Rage Mode is something else, isn't it? Because I think the Rage Mode is overclocking. I think the other one. There's another thing that is using, like, somehow the CPU can talk and use the memory of the graphics card, or the other way around. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, we'll post some links so that you guys can go read about it. We're just here to say Rage Mode.
Rage Mode.
But that's you gotta get the gamer lingo in there, man. If you don't have any gamer or anything, like you can't sell.
They need to get the announcer for Unreal Tournament. Rage Mode, like, just to announce that. Double kill.
Yeah, I think if a form factor is compatible with my case, I might like try to buy one.
I mean, you can get a 3070 that's compatible with yours.
3070. What are you talking about, man? Like, please, like, I can't keep up with my processor. Like,
okay, okay. The thing that performs like a 2080 Ti can't keep up with your processor. Okay.
Really? Is that was announced? I stopped following the 3000 series because it was way too much content for the 3000 series, and so I just like stopped consuming anymore.
It's equivalent to the 2080 Ti.
So why do they do that? Why do they put something out in the same tier that they already have? Why don't they just keep selling the 2080 Ti? I've always wondered that.
So the 2080 Ti is like the top end card, and it costs like $1,200 to $1,400.
$1,200, yeah.
And then a 3070 costs $500. Or sorry, the 70 series. So a 3070. So a 3070 is basically like their mid-range card, and most people end up getting a 70 series card. And it's never as good as a 2080 or 3080. What ended up happening is whatever they did in this generations of architecture basically blew everybody out of the water, and that's why a 3070 is the equivalent of a 2080 Ti. Normally, a 2080 Ti would be the same as a 3080, something like that.
Yeah. So the performance is not that great, but this time around, what they were saying is that people didn't buy the 2080s or the 2000 series as much, so they had to do something to make sure people buy them. So they lowered the price, and then they basically everything good for us. They lowered the price and they made it better. Yeah. Except they're freaking massive. So that's the drawback.
One of the big things too is like the new. I know I'm digressing, but they've after all the thermal tests and everything, they figured out that the blow through design that should have been blowing hot air into your case actually improves your case's airflow. Nice. So there's like a lot. They did a lot in this.
Yep.
We'll see how Big Navi holds up.
We'll see how it is. Yeah, we'll see how it is. Cool.
And it's rage mode.
Nice. Cool. And then you were telling me about this Justice League movie that I guess got announced or something. I don't know, man. I don't follow these things. You tell me what's going on there.
Try to keep up.
Please.
I know. Please. There's so much going on. I can't even.
So there's a Justice League movie. You know what the Justice League is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you, but I'm gonna believe you.
No, I had a video game in the Sega Genesis, Justice League.
Oh my god!
I had that game. Everybody else had Street Fighter. I had that one.
All right. So there was a Justice League movie, and basically Zack Snyder was set to direct. He wrote it. Everything happened. He had some personal issues, and he basically stepped out of the movie.
Oh no!
And then they got Joss Whedon, who did the Avengers movie. And then he kind of rewrote a big chunk of the movie, and then they reshot everything. And then the movie came out, and everybody hated it.
Yeah.
Like, what they had promised was going to be like a 3-movie epic. They were going to go all the way to Darkseid, and then they changed it to a 2-movie. And then when Joss Whedon came around, they were like, okay, we're going to do 1. And that's all you get. And then after the reshoots, people just kind of were meh. I don't know. How would you describe it, Tyler?
Just another DC movie, I guess. It was pretty par for the course.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I don't know. I enjoyed it, but nobody's gonna say it's a good movie.
So last year, somebody found out that the script was out there. They started posting it on the internet. People started making videos about it, and then basically find out that the Zack Snyder cut was really cool. It had all these cool things that were happening. They had like the inclusion of Darkseid. You weren't gonna be the big bad in it, but it showed up. And then Release the Snyder Cut hashtag came out, and people were like, "We want to see the Snyder Cut. We want to see the Snyder Cut." And then people, basically, Warner Brothers were like, "Nah." And then a couple months later, they released something called HBO Max, and then people were like, I don't want HBO Max. And then, they were like, you don't want HBO Max? You sure about that? because we're gonna have the Snyder Cut in HBO Max.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then instead of it being a movie, it's gonna be a 4-part series. And everybody's like, what? What's going on?
Oh, that's cool.
And-
Okay.
So basically, what they announced was that they're gonna come out with the Snyder Cut. They're gonna reshoot parts of the movie, add them back into the movie, make it a 4-hour. I think it's like a 4-hour miniseries. So not only do you go from one movie, you go to 4 hours, and now they're announcing Jared Leto, who played the Joker in Suicide Squad. He's coming to the Justice League, and then Joe Manganiello, who was Deathstroke in the Suicide Squad, he's also showing up in this movie.
Damn.
It's gonna be huge.
Okay. When is that?
awesome.
Slated to come out?
Slated to come out early next year, I think first quarter.
Okay. Q1
So
2021.
how much?
Yeah, for those who are listening to this podcast 10 years from now, Q1 2021.
Do you know how much reshooting they're gonna do for that? Like,
So
I'm
originally,
curious.
the budget was supposed to be like 40 million or something like that. And the last time I read, they're up to like 200 million that they gave them, something like that.
Oh damn, that's a whole new movie.
Basically.
Yeah.
So everybody, when they saw that new figure, they were like, wait, that's a lot of money. Like, how much are you reshooting? So I don't know, man. I don't know. So Batman, Ben Affleck is also doing some reshoots, and they've also announced a show on HBO Max with him. So word on the street, maybe this is gonna be a tie-in to all of the new stuff that's coming out in the future. That's pretty cool. I'm excited.
Interesting.
Sweet. Well,
Rage mode.
Zack Snyder went rage mode.
Exactly.
yeah, that's cool. I didn't watch the first one, so I guess good riddance, right? I'll just watch
No.
stuff.
You gotta watch it. No, you gotta watch
Damn.
it.
Now I gotta watch
You gotta know
it.
where you've come from.
I guess, yeah, okay. I guess in 2021 episode 300 and whatever.
300.
I don't know.
Planning on making 300 episodes.
I don't
in
know,
4
man.
months?
I can't math. 150 episode 50. We'll talk about it then.
Let's go with episode 30.
Yeah, there we go. Can't. All right. Well, now that we're done with that, let's talk about Apple, and not just Apple, but how Mexy became an Apple fanboy.
Whoa. Them's fighting words, okay?
Shots fired.
So the idea came to us about this episode because I think 2 episodes ago we're talking about like the iPhone 12 release, and you guys were still on the fence about whether to get it or not. I don't know if you guys were both iPhone users, but I've been a user for a while.
You've been a user for a while.
Yeah, because
You need an intervention.
this is Apple is a cult, man. All right, so it's not like I'm not gonna deny it. Once you're in it, your grandfather, you get in with your first as an iPod. Next thing you know, you have a shuffle. Next thing you know, is like you're all in, man. So I'm just curious. Like, I guess it's the most recent things. I'm just curious to see like how you guys like the iPhone 12.
I hate it.
oh man, frying some bacon right at the start.
All right.
Yeah,
I can start with it.
Yeah,
You're gonna send it back?
Nah. So, okay. So I'll start with, I've been using Android basically since it came out. I had one of the first Android phones. And I was pretty happy until the Pixel 5. I was kind of disappointed with just how Pixel 5 was. They didn't have like a flagship phone. So I was like, you know what? Phones nowadays, if you buy a flagship, it costs the same as an Apple product. And that was my biggest complaint always, that, you know, Apple costs more just because it has an Apple logo in the back.
No, man. No, it's better. That Apple. Oh, so juicy.
Come on.
So juicy.
So
Come
juicy.
Come on. It's not better software wise, because I
Yeah.
promise you, Pixel, has way better software than the Apple.
You don't need it. Tim Apple says you
But
don't need it. You don't need it.
You don't need it. If you want it, Tim Apple doesn't have it, you're wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's about them widgets, huh?
You don't need-
Anyways, yeah, apparently you do because they're there now.
Yeah, they caved. They caved.
Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm getting an Apple phone, and lo and behold, they announced the iPhone 12, and I got an iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, because gotta flex a little.
He's no pleb.
Yeah, I'm no pleb, but I'm a pleb to the max, But anyways, and I don't love it, but I don't hate it. That's my review of that.
It's fine. You haven't used it enough. It's fine. It's fine. Like
There's
once it doesn't get in your way, then that's when it becomes like a thing. Because I had an iPhone, and then actually I had a Windows Phone 7, and we all know how that went. And then I had an Android, and that thing was just garbage. Like,
which Android did you have?
I don't remember, man. It's just like
Yeah.
utter garbage. Like, it was fine, and then it updated, and then it was not fine. I was like, what?
That is the Android problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I was like, you
That's
know what?
what I-
Give me some of those iPhones. I don't care, whatever. And then like it just worked, man. It just worked.
That is my biggest thing, because I just also got the iPhone 12, and I've also used Android for my entire life, pretty much. But I feel like the lifespan of an iPhone is way longer. And I don't know if we can measure it, but Carly wanted me to get an iPhone for ever since we started dating. And she want them blue messages. We gotta get the blue messages,
That's why the first thing I told Mexy, like, oh yeah, welcome to the blue message club, man. The green is ugly. The green is ugly.
But she has an iPhone 8, and I had a Pixel 3, and I think they're like 2 years apart. My Pixel was like barely limping along. It was horrible.
I mean,
and I'm just sick of the cycle. I don't know. I can only skip a generation at most, and at this point in my life, I don't need a new phone every year.
It's fair. You
Have an
can
iPhone 7.
quantify it.
You can't quantify it? Why not?
Yeah. No, you can.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, because me and you did this experiment. I think you and I compared. Our phones came about. Your iPhone 7 and the Pixel 3 are almost the same year, I think.
Yeah.
And when I was looking at like the trade-in value for my phone, it was like $40 or something or like you could sell it online for like $40-$50, some ridiculously low number. And like, Drigo, you checked yours, right? And you still could get like $100 or $200 for it, right?
Yeah, at least 100. Yeah, I don't know if they think 200 is pushing up, but at least 100.
Right.
Yeah.
Quantifiable difference.
Yeah, it's all that cobalt, man, in there, like all that, like. Yeah. Anyway.
I will tell you though, I agree. You're right with the software. Like Apple's definitely a hardware company, and I mean, you open it up and it's like a beautiful. Ooh.
It's like I can't deal with this right now.
You guys are like breaking my heart right now.
But yeah, the hardware is beautiful, and I just think it's gonna last longer. I hope it lasts longer. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It will. And I guess I was looking. I was late to the party. I told Mexy, like, I hadn't even looked at the phone, and they went back to the previous design where it's just flat edges. Mm-hmm. It's like a flat phone, and it has like rounded, whereas the one iPhone 7 is rounded all around, which is not as pretty in my opinion. And it looks pretty sturdy, man. It looks nice. It looks like a good phone.
You look at it and you're like, this just looks like an Android.
Yeah.
You're disgusted with yourself.
Yeah, it's like, like the Pixel looks like this. Yeah, I'm sure the Android phone is fine. Like, it just there's so much variance between different phones, and maybe that's gotten better. And there's just so much. It's like, I don't need all this crap. Like, I just need to do my things. Need to get some app. Need to get TikTok. I need to get like Twitter. Gotta get the same apps. Because all the big apps are on both ecosystems, so they have to be, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it got so much better when the Pixel line came out, or the Nexus line before that, where it was Google coming out with the device, and like those devices got the upgrades and the updates right away.
No
Whereas
bloatware.
no bloatware, that sort of stuff. That was a huge win in my book,
Mhm.
but they still don't sell very much, and then I think they realized that with the Pixel 5, and they kind of went for a cheaper kind of mid-level phone.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's the phone. That I will probably revisit this I guess next year to see how you guys are still feeling about the iPhone, because it is a shift, because it's a big difference in the, I guess, the ergonomics. But I'm just, you guys have any other Apple products that you guys rock?
Yes. So
Yeah.
right before the iPhone, I got an iPad Pro,
Oh yeah, boy.
which has the same feel, like the same flat edge look as the iPhone 12. I came from a fire. Amazon
Oh
Fire.
man, those are a joke.
You know, it went from a $100 tablet to $1,000 tablet, and yeah, I mean, I could definitely tell the difference there.
Yeah.
Shocker, it's better.
Dude, you can see the pixels on the thing with, like, from a foot away. Like, the Fire is just such a. I think my wife has one, and it's just such a garbage device. Like, it's just trash. Like, I'm sorry, it's just.
It's good for the money that it costs.
Dude, what is it good for? Like, even reading hurts.
No, it served me well. I used it for Reddit. I used it for Netflix on the plane.
Oh
now,
man, can it play Netflix?
Not very well.
Yeah.
Now I have my iPad. Now I have it with the Magic Keyboard. I went all out, man. Like, I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because I think you were trying to see if you could switch over to the tablet as a recording as a, I guess, editing device, right?
Yeah, I got it because I was like looking for a laptop, looking for something, and then I found LumaFusion, and it was like a cheap way to start editing stuff for our channel. And then I outgrew that very fast.
Yeah.
But like, I still use it for like watching movies here and there. I watch Twitch. When I go to my parents' place, like, it has all the apps in there. I can play Hearthstone. I can play TFT. Everything that I need in my life, it's there.
Yeah, and once you download, now if you have your Apple ID correctly, once you download it on your phone, it'll also show up on your iPad, like magic. It'll be.
Oh yeah, so that was kind of interesting because I had the iPad first, and then when I got the iPhone, like, it basically said you have an account, put it near your other device, and I'll register everything to that. And then, like, magic, I just put my phone next to my iPad, and it's like, you're ready to go. So it's kind of hard to debate whether that wasn't cool or not.
yeah. That's. I mean, slight tangent. Like, the onboarding on Apple products, man.
It's only gonna get worse because I have more Apple products. I have. Yeah, I'm not a fanboy, but I'm becoming a convert real quick.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm talking about onboard. Like, when you buy something that's a new Apple product, like, it just, like, seamlessly gets slurped into your life. It's like if you have the AirPods too, right? Like, pairing them is like the easiest experience. It's like
So that's the other thing, right? I had a Pixel and I got AirPods Pro because I hated all the other bud devices. I tried them all.
You literally bought them all.
I literally bought them all. I Pixel Buds. I had the WF 1000 XMs, whatever, from Sony. The only ones I didn't buy were the Galaxy ones, and because by that point I got the Pixel Buds, or the Apple Pro, AirPods Pro, and I didn't need anything else in my life. And like, the seamlessness from switching from my iPad to my iPhone to my MacBook Pro without having to do anything is so magical on the iPad, on the AirPods. Like, I don't know how they do it. It's like black magic. Like, I'm listening on my iPhone and then I switch over to my iPad and it just knows, oh, you want me to be over there now.
Yeah. Man.
That's why I'm in a weird spot with that because I have the Pixel Buds and I really want to get the
Just throw them away, man.
AirPods Pro.
They're on sale. They're on sale right now.
I know, but they might redesign them soon, and I don't
Oh.
use them so much because I don't leave the house that much. So I'm kind of like, I'm wondering if I should wait for a redesign or not. I don't know.
I think they do a pretty decent trade-in deal.
Oh,
So
do
you
you?
upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would wait because the AirPods Pro, they do have a big defect where they are. Mexy, you probably haven't seen it yet because you haven't had them long enough. But mine started rattling, like the ANC active noise canceling was failing because it couldn't. I don't know, man. Something broke in it, and I had to return them. They did it. I mean, it was free, but it broke, and it was like it was a really crappy experience because they're not cheap, right? They're like $250 or something like that, and then they broke in a few months. So I was like, oh man. So, but they were pretty good about like just sending me new buds and send them back, and then like, all right, deal with that. But yeah, I guess if you're waiting for the redesign, might be a good idea.
Yeah, we'll see if I start leaving the house more. If I get out more.
Dude, I use them. Yeah, I use them all over the house. Like my wife, I know she doesn't like it because I use the ANC because man, it like tunes everybody out. But it's nice. I think we all have MacBook Pros because that's what we do, right?
That was like the first hit.
Yeah. So I would say like the
first one's free.
The first one's yeah, like because at work you just get a MacBook. Like here you go. You don't even get a choice. It's like you're gonna use this thing. For when I first started using the MacBook Pro, switching over to like computers to laptops, it was like an amazing laptop. But I think recently, I don't know, like Tyler and I were talking earlier. It's like I don't know if it's like corporate bloatware they install on these machines that make them crappy, but it just feels like just the build.
That's what I blame.
Yeah, the build quality because the keyboard sucks on the model that I have. I don't have the one with the touch bar, but not with the escape key. That model is like just absolute like I don't know, man. Like they can do better. They can do better.
Yeah, I have two because I have one for personal use, and then one from my company, and the I can definitely tell the difference. Granted, I don't use my personal one as much, but I'm pretty sure it's corporate bloatware.
You think so?
Really,
okay.
Really fries it. But I don't know. I also push that one harder, so we'll see.
Right. Mix, are you still on the 16-inch one or the one with the touch bar?
I have the touch bar.
Oh man, the touch bar. It's a mistake.
I almost threw it out the window today.
Why?
Because I think this is just, I don't know whose fault it is. I want to say it's Apple, but my computer was locked down, so I couldn't upgrade to Catalina. And they opened it up for me, and then I upgraded to Catalina. And apparently, there's some security things they wouldn't let my VPN work properly.
Oh,
like I couldn't connect.
Apple, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like losing my mind all day today, where I was just like, this Catalina stuff broke my laptop. It'd be a shame if it just fell out the window.
Yeah, they made everything ask for permission. Everything. If like an app needs to like, can this thing view your folder? Like, yes, of course. It's a file browser. Yes, it can view my yes. Yeah. Can Firefox view the downloads folder? Yes, of course it can. Come on, please just let the thing do its job.
It's like, be reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, so oh man.
I mean, all in all, I feel myself slipping farther and farther into the Apple, cult.
Yeah, and one thing we didn't talk about the Apple TV. You guys don't have Apple TV?
No, but I used to.
No.
Oh, okay, I was skeptical at first. I bought the Apple TV, and then because I had the Fire Stick, and I mean, you guys know it. The Fire Stick kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks.
It's garbage.
It's just so slow. And then I got an Apple TV, and I was like, oh my god, this is just amazing. And like you said, like the apps just sync up to the Apple TV because it's not cheap either. And then I had to get a second one, like a one. We have one upstairs and one downstairs, and it's just amazing. And if you have an iPhone, it just shows up on your like dashboard, and you can control. Like I know you can do that with the Amazon devices, but it's just not the same experience. It's just a sluggish experience with the app. This is just part of the phone. The phone has a setting where it becomes a remote, and
Mhm.
then just you use it, and that's it. I didn't tell it about it. It just found it on my network. It's like, all right, this is amazing. So Apple TV, and also it renders beautifully. Like Netflix looks amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Do either of you use a Chromecast?
have
you ever
I've
used a
not.
Chromecast?
No, I've never used one.
Okay.
I used the Chromecast. I hated it, so then I switched over to a Fire Stick, and then I used the other Fire TV thing, and then when I went to Trigos, I was like, "Oh my god, what is this Fire device that you have?" And he's like, "Oh no, no,
This is not a Fire anything.
no. This is Apple TV," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then he ruined my life.
Yeah,
So it's recommended then.
I honestly, man, it's just like it's expensive, but it's like, how much do
That's
you
the
value
thing.
your
I'm gonna
time?
need to buy 2 of them.
How much do you value your time? Let's
I
just
don't-
say that.
I don't know. So right now I'm rocking Android TV. Came built into my TV. I'm liking it.
But you, dude, like the TV, the chips they put on those things are not like amazing.
It's fine for now. It's fine for now. My only thing, honestly, because it was sitting in my cart the other day with the Apple TV,
Yeah.
because I'm losing my mind to insanity. What ended up happening was I researched it a little more, and they don't have a 4K pass-through. So if I want to do I have a Sonos. I think we talked about this one before. I have like the whole Sonos arc setup, and without 4K pass-through, I don't think I can do the Dolby Atmos.
Mm.
And well, I can't have it control the volume of the TV in the same thing, right? Because you have the arc.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I have a soundbar that has ARC, and somehow I can control the volume with my the Apple remote. But I don't know. I don't know what black magic is going on.
Are you plugging both to an arc? Tell me now.
I'm
Tell me
plugging.
now.
I'm plugging the TV to the soundbar, and I think the soundbar to the Apple TV. I'll have to check because it was confusing to set up, but it just works.
Tell me now.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything. I just press the volume. That only works on the downstairs TV. The upstairs TV is like older, so it doesn't have like the nice stuff. But I just press. I go on my phone. I press the button. The TV turns on. The soundbar turns on, and it's just like it just works, man.
Amazon.com.
But you don't use the crappy Apple TV remote, do you? Because those things suck.
I do use it for convenience, but I will say that thing is kind of annoying because of the little trackpad, and it's super thin, and it's just like, yeah.
I was kind of mad when they came out with it. The Fire Sticks?
The Fire Sticks thing sucks. It's worse.
It's just Fire Stick feels like a toy. It's just
there's
no way around it.
I only bought a Fire Stick because a while back when I was trying to Chromecast, basically Amazon and Google hate each other for some reason, and because they use each other's. Anyways, it doesn't make any sense. But you could not Chromecast from the Amazon Fire. You know what I mean? The Amazon Prime TV, whatever. You couldn't Chromecast from that, and that was annoying. So I had to buy the Fire Stick. But now you can Chromecast it. So
gotcha.
I've been doing that for everything. And the Chromecasts are cheap. You can just throw them on every TV.
Yeah.
I don't know if it looks as good, but
it does not. It's not even close. I mean, I'm very picky. Like my wife will tell you, like you can't even tell. It's like, oh my god, like I can tell. I look at this thing, like this thing is off. The colors are not right. I can tell. But if
I don't even have a 4K TV yet. So
even in 1080, you can tell at 1080 because the rendering is not. It's not good, man. But that's maybe you can't tell and it's fine.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, man. So something that I did notice, and this is again into my madness. So I used to use my phone before I used to go to bed. I used to watch Twitch, and like I was like, oh man, this looks so good on my phone. And that was when I had my Pixel 3. And now that I switched to my iPhone, I'm like, oh my god, why does this look so much nicer? Like I
Yeah.
don't understand. And then I guess the final nail in the coffin for this for me recently with this whole Apple debacle was I used to send pictures to Trigo and he complains about how blurry they were all
Yeah,
the time.
man. It's like, please just stop shaking the camera.
And I wasn't shaking. I would press the button to focus. And like it looked fine. To me it looked fine. I was like, you're crazy, man. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like, whatever. And then the other day I took a picture of my dog with the new phone and I was like, I'm sorry, Trigo. I even said to that, right? Like I was like, I'm sorry. You're right this whole time. Like the cameras are just so nice on these phones. Oh man.
And that's gonna be
I don't want to defend it. I don't want to.
It's the software, man. Like they gotta like you have a legit camera. Like it's not easy taking raw footage, like raw pictures. So
Not easy taking it raw.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh god. But yeah, but Apple does do a lot of post processing that makes things better. And now that you have the was it FLIR or no not FLIR, like LiDAR?
LiDAR
Yeah, on these things. It's gotta be so good.
has like 4 lenses, 5 lenses. I don't even know, man. It's
Yeah. No, well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna be one of those people with my iPad taking pictures.
No, please don't do that. It's a faux pas, and if you want to be a cool hipster, Apple, don't do that.
But I know, Tyler, you were looking at the watches, right?
Yeah, it was really hard for me not to buy everything all at once when I bought the phone. I refrained. But yes, I want the Series 6. Though the SE actually looks pretty good too. So I'm kind of stuck in between the two.
Did you have any of the other, like the Google watches and stuff?
I had the Fossil for like a week, and it was so slow and it died so fast that I sold it on Craigslist. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then I have a Garmin that I've used ever since, and the Garmin's fine. It lasts like a week, which is nice, but the feature set is just not. It's not there. It's just you can read your texts and you can record activities and like hikes and stuff, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't really do much of anything else. So I'm excited. I'm gonna wait till after Christmas, I think.
Yeah, those Apple the iWatch look pretty cool. I don't have one. I'm so sad.
I had a Fossil too, and I liked it. So I've been eyeing the iWatches, but I'm like, I'm not really a watch person. You know,
Like I don't want to wear the Garmin with the iPhone. It feels weird.
Oh man, that
So
cult
it's like,
is coming.
He's over there like I can feel the pleb.
yeah. It's hard enough using the Pixel Buds with the iPhone. It's a struggle, but I have to take it slow here. So.
Can't take it slow, yeah. Yeah, not like Mexy can just mainlining Apple products left and right.
Hey man, if you're gonna dive in, you gotta dive in hard, all right? Like
sure. I eased into this Apple life over years because like you, I was like, there's nothing, it's just a brand. But no, like there's a reason why the brand exists. It's their stuff is good. Yes, they have flops every now and then, but I think overall they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I think the problem that I had originally was kind of their like, correct me if I misphrase this, but basically their proprietary nature, which is like they just do not support anything other than their own hardware.
That's true. Yeah.
At all costs. And I always liked how Google was kind of more open in their ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the struggle for me right now is trying to figure out. I was so embedded in Google stuff. I'm trying to figure out which Google apps I use and which Apple apps I use. And it's like right now I'm trying to lean towards Apple unless Google's just better with like Gmail and basically the calendar, I think.
Yeah.
And then that's been my thing for a long time. That's why I kind of held off switching, but now I can kind of see why. If you control it like they do, then everything kind of works together much better. So
Right.
I can see it.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, it is, you're kind of selling your soul to Apple. You're saying like, Apple, you control my life. But I don't use Safari because Safari is trash, like on the phone and on the laptop, on the OS. But everything else, I mean, just like connecting stuff together, like activating stuff, it's just amazing.
Yeah, so far I agree.
But
Can't argue there. I'll let you know when my Apple TV shows up.
Did you already buy it in the middle of the podcast?
I will not confirm nor deny it.
But yeah, I don't have like I know I was joking about it being a cult, and I wouldn't use it if it wasn't good. Like, I'm kind of cheap. Like, I wouldn't buy this because you're paying a premium for this stuff. So
What? You admit it?
yeah, man. Like, a lot of the stuff I buy on I mean, you know, I like buying stuff on Craigslist. I bought my first Apple TV on Craigslist. So, but
That was brave.
dude, man, I do it all the time, man. It's just
Man,
so fun.
you-
I love doing that stuff, man. It's the chase. It's now it's the hunt.
It's the chase.
You gotta do some haggling, you know.
You
A
plug
few-
that in, and then you suddenly see a dong on your screen. Like, I don't need that negativity.
No, brand new unboxing, brand new inbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No dongs.
So that's not new, or that's not used. That's
I mean, yeah, it's not used, but it's on Craigslist, so there's still some, like, you know.
secondhand. We'll say secondhand.
Yeah, it's no credit cards. It's like hard cash, a little bit of haggling, and then that's it. But cool. Well, I'm glad you guys are joining the dark side or the light side, whatever you guys want to see it. I'm eager to hear how the transition goes, but it's nice not having to worry about stuff working.
I'm excited to walk down the street and see people with their, AirPods, and then be like, AirPods Pro, man, like, and then just wait until I get my AirPods Studio. Woo!
Oh yeah. Those look
is that the remake? Is that what they're coming out with?
No, I think that's supposed to be their over ears, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't think I think the convenience of the AirPods is just like too great. I cannot go to like headphones anymore.
Right.
At least not for walking around.
I have the Sonys, and the Sonys are amazing, but part of me is like, yeah, the Apple ones are better. I want to know now.
They don't even exist yet. They're better.
No, I just want to know because, like I said, I've gone through all the buds, and now they have me on the hook with, like, the Sonys are king, but what if Apple just does it better?
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering how they'll work with my PC. That's what, because I use my Sonys as well from my Mac to my PC. So if they don't, I'm sure that's just Bluetooth, right? So I'm sure it'll be fine.
So I actually have tried my AirPods Pro on my desktop, and they don't sound good. I don't know if it's my desktop. Yeah, I don't think it's Apple's fault. I don't want to defend them. I think it's my computer's fault. But anyway, if you try it, let me know, because I am curious. Because right now I'm tethered. I can't move. I have a cable attached.
A pleb,
yeah. Sorry.
Ooh, I will bring up that because I got an iPhone, I got the MagSafe, and I hate it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't talk about MagSafe. I guess we talked a little bit about MagSafe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're complaining.
You didn't go for it, right, Tyler? The MagSafe?
Are you talking about the little puck charger thing?
Yeah. The puck charger.
I held off because you didn't seem to like it, so I skipped it.
So, in my mind, I was like, this is gonna be great. When I saw some of the videos, people were just pulling it off super easily, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is gonna be cool. I go to sleep, and then in the morning, I'll pick up my phone, and then it'll come to me. What they didn't tell you is when you pick up your phone, the MagSafe also sticks to your phone, and if when you pull it far away enough, it just slams into your dresser.
Oh man.
So,
you're
you know-
disoriented every time you wake up and pick up your phone?
No, I'm just mad because like I lift it up and then all of a sudden I hear like, and I was like, ah, like why do you come with the phone? Just stay there.
You just have to Velcro it to your desk or something, or your nightstand.
I understand that. I just feel they should have made it just a little bit heavier so that I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
Granted, this is a personal problem. I understand. This is as first world as it comes.
Yeah, this is your fault, man. It's never Apple's fault.
No.
Because if they didn't make it strong enough, then it can't do like the wallet. Like my wallet, like if I buy the wallet, I don't want it falling off.
That's the other thing, that wallet doesn't look like it stays on there. I want one because I like that the way that wallet looks, but it doesn't look like it sticks very well. So
I mean, according to Mexy's experience, it sounds like it sticks pretty good on there.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try it probably one of these days. I have another speaking case, but people are gonna look at my phone and be like, "Oh, you don't have an Apple Wallet?"
Yeah, free yourself, man. Just no case. Cool.
No,
cool.
I can never do no case. That's too scary. That's too dangerous.
Oh man, sweet. Well, I guess this concludes our journey into the Apple, I guess, rabbit hole. I don't know.
Cult of Apple.
The cult of Apple. We'll probably do some recap episode next year, half a year, or something like that. See where you guys stand.
When our transition is complete.
Transition is complete. Yeah.
When we officially assimilate.
Yeah. Cool.
We are one.
All right. Well, I wanted to cover one more thing. We have, I guess, we had a new logo for a while now. We've never credited Jackson Draws. Please check him out. We put the link on the description of the YouTube and everything else. So thanks again for doing that cool boot for us. I just wanted to drop the plug there because it's pretty awesome. It was
awesome.
Yep. Cool. Well, guys, let's end it.
See ya. Rage mode.
Peace.
Later. Rage mode.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please give us a star, heart, or leave us a review. You can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube at Pubstomp Podcast. That's PUBSTOMPOD cast. For more episodes, go to anchor.fm/Pubstomp. Music provided by 99 Lives. Credits are in the episode description.